So you're thinking about making the move to Florida and you're stuck between two cities, Tampa or Jacksonville. That's a good problem to have, but it can still feel overwhelming. Most people think of Florida and picture Miami, Orlando, or maybe Palm Beach. But recently, Tampa and Jacksonville have emerged as two of the top places to live in Florida. In fact, Forbes magazine has ranked Tampa the #1 best place to live in Florida, and Jacksonville wasn't far behind. But these two cities are very different, and depending on your lifestyle, career, and season of life, one may be a much better fit than the other, and that's exactly what we're diving into today. I'm Josh Rogers with the F3 Home Team, and for over 15 years, my team and I have been helping families just like yours not just move to St. John's, but find the right home and the right neighborhood. If you're serious about making the move and want a team who knows exactly how to help you land where you'll thrive, shoot me a text. We're ready to make it happen. Now, let's jump into the video. Let's kick things off with something simple but important. Where are these cities actually located? And what does that mean for you? Jacksonville is in the far northeast corner of Florida, bordering Georgia and facing the Atlantic Ocean. Tampa, on the other end, is down on the central west coast along the Gulf of America. That difference in geography has big implications. Tampa's Gulf location gives it warmer waters and stunning sunsets, but it also means higher risk for hurricanes, but Jacksonville, being farther north and slightly inland, statistically sees fewer major storms. And speaking of risks, let's go a step further because natural events matter when you're choosing where to live. For Tampa, because of its Gulf location, is considered one of the most hurricane-prone metro areas in the state, but Jacksonville is not even on the top 5 list for Florida. Then there's sinkholes, a lesser-known issue unless you've lived in Central Florida. In areas around Tampa, like Hernando, Hillsborough, and Pasco counties, these are part of what's known as Sinkhole Alley. So if you're buying property in Tampa, you'll want to work closely with a local real estate agent and insurance provider to make sure you understand the risks. Now let's talk size and feel because these two cities are not built the same. Jacksonville is the largest city by land area in the continental US, covering a massive 875 square miles. Tampa, by comparison, is only about 113 square miles. That size difference affects everything: how long your commute is, how dense the traffic feels, and what kind of neighborhood options you'll have. Jacksonville's population is just over 1 million, but it feels more spread out and suburban. People tend to live in areas like St. Johns County or Fleming Island, just outside the city core. Tampa, on the other hand, feels more urban and centralized, with more condos, high-rises, and nightlife packed into a smaller footprint. As we move into the weather, let's talk climate and comfort. Tampa has a tropical climate. It stays warmer throughout the year, including during winter months. That's great if you hate the cold, but it also means higher humidity year-round. Jacksonville has a slightly more seasonal climate. Summers are still hot, but winters can dip into the 30s at night. You'll get a little more variety here, which some people prefer, especially if you're used to 4 seasons. So what's the vibe like in each city, you might ask? Jacksonville leans southern, a slower pace, friendly people, and a strong military presence thanks to our Navy bases. We're big on outdoor living, with 80,000 acres of parks, plus the beach, rivers, and trails for hiking, biking, and boating. Tampa leans more cosmopolitan. It's a tourist city, so there's always something going on, whether that's a lightning hockey game, the Gasparilla Parade, or food festivals downtown. It also has a strong Cuban and Latin influence, especially in Ybor City, giving it a distinct cultural flair. So if you want a city with nightlife, food, and events, Tampa may be your jam. While we're on the topic of culture, let's talk food. Tampa has more Michelin-rated restaurants and is a true food destination. You'll find everything including rooftop sushi bars to Cuban street food to fine dining. Jacksonville has more of a local mom-and-pop vibe. Think seafood shacks, southern barbecue, and craft breweries. The food is good, but you won't find the same culinary prestige or volume of restaurants as you would in Tampa. If you're a parent, this part is huge. Jacksonville is home to St. Johns County, a top-ranked public school district in the state of Florida. That's a huge reason why so many families move here. Tampa's top district, Pinellas County, is still solid, ranked number 14 statewide. But if you want public schools that consistently lead in academics, test scores, and college readiness, Jacksonville holds the top spot. Now let's wrap it up with one of the most practical points: jobs and economic opportunity. Tampa has seen huge growth in tech, tourism, and and healthcare, it's become a hub for startups, remote workers, and young professionals. Jacksonville offers a wider spread. Logistics, finance, insurance, healthcare, and the military are all major players here. Amazon, Mayo Clinic, Johnson & Johnson, and the PGA Tour are just a few of the big names with a presence here. So while both cities are booming, your career path might point you one way or the other. So there you have it, Tampa or Jacksonville. Two great Florida cities, but two very different experiences. If you're looking for fast-paced, high energy, and vibrant nightlife, Tampa might be the move. But if you're raising a family, want top-rated schools and value space, peace, and a strong sense of community, Jacksonville could be the perfect fit. If you're leaning more towards Jacksonville, let's talk. I've helped families from all over the country relocate here successfully. Just shoot me a text and ask all your burning questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.